When we talk about the bucket list, what's implied there is things you want to do before you die, literally using that phrase, kicking the bucket, to make a bucket list. And kicking the bucket is a colorful idiom that goes back a few centuries, and it actually has to do with a different meaning of bucket. We think of bucket meaning pail, but in the old days, bucket could have another meaning, a kind of a beam that you could hang an animal from when it's being slaughtered, and the last thing that the animal would do before dying when it's slaughtered would be to kick that beam, so kick bucket. That meaning has been lost in time, but we still have this unusual idiom, and that's what gave rise to the bucket list.
That is just extraordinary. How do words cross over from animals kicking beams in medieval times or later perhaps, but to becoming analogous with a list of things we need to do?
Well, yeah, I mean, it just shows how the twists and turns that language can take, I mean, a lot of these idioms in English, if you stop and think about them, don't necessarily make much sense, but they hang on in the language. That's what happened with kick the bucket, even though this old sense of bucket faded away. We still talk about that, and even though it's kind of an odd image.